All right, our next guest up, they made headlines all over the United States. It went viral on the internet. All right, let's get it all together and give a late night welcome to the Staten Island Clown in association with Fuzz on the Lens Productions. There they are. Michael, what's up, buddy?
How are you, brother?
How you doing, buddy? Does Ringling Brothers know you're here or no? What's happening, boys? Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for having us, yeah.
Biggest promotional stunt on Staten Island in 10 years, guys.
Thank you. Is that an accurate statistic? 10
Yeah, it's
years?
about 10 years, yeah.
What was the last one, do you know?
I tell you the truth, I don't know, I just Googled it.
Oh, okay.
That's what they say. Well, listen, the Staten Island Clown had a lot of people talking, had a lot of people scared. And why don't you talk about this whole clown thing? How did it all come about?
Well, we were sitting in my basement one time, and we says, we wanted to kind of mess with people a little bit. And, so we're going back and forth with different things that we could, yeah. We're going back and forth with different things that we could, kind of put out there. And we treated the Staten Island Clown, because we're obviously a film production company, Fuzz on the Lens Production, and we treated the Staten Island Clown project as a film in its own. So what we did was the clown was our main character. The audience ended up being the world by the end of this whole thing, which is just crazy to say that. And then the prank was, like I said before, the production. So we're sitting in the basement one time, we're saying, what can we put out there? Grim Reaper kind of thing, or Sasquatch, what's something that people will get, will start talking.
Yeah.
And then we kind of came up with the idea of a clown because we feel that it's a strong 50-50 in people that hate clowns and people that think they're funny.
Yeah.
So if you put something out there on, out in the middle of nowhere and kind of just let it do its thing with something that has such a strong viewpoint on both sides, people will do all the talking and we don't have to do any of the promoting.
It was
so that's
brilliant.
really what happened. Thank you.
I thought, I knew, you know what? Once I saw Vic DiBattista, everybody's favorite comedian on Staten Island, one of them, with a bunch of other guys, Craig Loigren's in the audience, he's another one of my boys. But anyway, once we knew Vic was the first guy to spot the clown, I knew something was up because he's got his hands on everything.
Well, what happened with Vic was funny. We were shooting a short film with him that one of our members, Robert Privatiera, wrote, and Kyle Mullins, called Covering the Spread. And it's a comedy piece. It's a 5-minute short that we're going to be releasing in the next few weeks that takes place in a day in the life of a gynecologist office. And the whole thing is shot from the women's point of view.
Oh, nice.
Right, yep, looking right out. And so Vic played the doctor, the real doctor in the piece, and we knew that he had a show that was coming up after this, so we knew exactly where he was going to be. So we planted the clown on a specific corner, and of course, Vic being the way he is, get the phone, and he did this whole thing, so we kind of scammed Vic a little bit. And if he's watching this, I'm sorry, but...
and I said your name right this time. The first time he was on the show, I called him Vic the Beto. Okay. So he got about like...
he probably went off on that.
He didn't care. He says everybody does it all the time. He got so many hits on YouTube. Half of them said, oh, this guy was great. The other half said, oh, the host doesn't know how to say his name. That was like everything. Yeah. But no big deal. What are you going to do?
He's a great guy, Vic, and I know he's filming Mall Cop 2 right now out in Vegas.
Yeah, that's
with
a good
Kevin
thing.
James. So, yeah,
Kevin James, good luck to Vic.
Yeah.
DiBattista. Now listen, what I want to know is, how come the cops never stopped this guy? They didn't ever ask him for any ID, nothing?
He was kind of like Batman. The cops couldn't find him. I mean, we literally were at spots for no more than 5 minutes. We would be, there. People would take their pictures. People would get freaked out because, a lot of people were freaked out by the clown, but the clown was freaked out by the public because you don't know what anybody's going to do. Somebody's going to try to shank him.
People might want to beat him up.
Somebody's going to jump him. Yeah. So I mean,
cops did stop him once, though. Once they pulled us over, basically for the sole purpose of getting to take a picture with the clown.
Oh, really?
That's what it was. Yeah.
They said, we're the ones who got
the car and said, pose with me, please.
Yep.
And that was it.
And this is true. I got a lot of friends in California in the entertainment business, and they called me and they said, what is this Staten Island Clown? Soap opera stars, actors, real producers, editors, like, what is this Staten Island Clown? It was big up there.
Oh, yeah, this was, I was getting phone calls from NBC, CNN, the USA Today we were in. It was on the front page of a paper in Milan, Italy, Australia, Ireland, Russia, we found out. Obviously, we gave you the exclusive.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem. Staten Island guy, we got to show our support. But, this thing was crazy, and we broke the news on Z100.
I was just going to say Elvis Duran.
Yeah, right, in the Elvis Duran show, and, they were great, and we came in, it was Danielle's, one of the host on that show, one of the anchors on that show, the radio personality, is Danielle, and it was her birthday, and she's petrified of clowns, so it really ended up working out for us. It was a lot of fun.
I just saw that today because when I was picking up the food when I make my errands before the show, the pizza guy, Vinny from Fratelli's, he goes, Johnny, he goes, you got the Staten Island clown guys coming. I go, he goes, check this out. They were just on Elvis Duran. I was like, get out of here, let me see. And then he was showing me. I really didn't have time. I had to go. I go, tag it to my page. You know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, that was it.
The funny thing about it was we just got back from L.A. And we were doing a film, Fear Clinic, with Robert Englund. If anybody's familiar, he's the guy who plays Freddy Krueger, the original.
Oh, for sure.
And yeah, and I actually played younger Robert Englund in the film. Small, only, you know, a couple of seconds in the beginning of the movie. But I asked him, you know, I said, Robert, I says, have you heard about this clown running Staten Island? He goes, oh yeah, I've heard. I also know it's you guys in Fuzz on the Lens Productions, and you know, he felt great that he figured it out. But,
oh yeah?
Yeah, but it was great. We brought the clown out to L.A. We did some promotional stuff at Santa Monica Pier, the Hollywood sign. We did some pictures with Robert himself.
Oh, you went to the Hollywood sign?
Yeah.
You know what? I went to Hollywood and L.A. so many times. That's one thing I never did that I always want to do when I'm there is go hang out at the Hollywood sign and bring a bottle of Jack Daniels or something with me and hang out there. Never got to do it.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
No,
It's a big hill,
It's
man.
a 2-mile hike.
No shit. It's a big hill. I know.
It's 2 miles up.
Walk up in these shoes, and then you get back to me.
You need a dirt bike or something.
The clown, the clown was getting sunburn, and it's not good for his skin, as you can see. But you know, it was funny because as we're legally hiking up the back of the hill, we meet this group of people, and it was a bunch of girls, and they said, "You guys know how to get to the Hollywood sign?" So we says, yeah, we do. It's this way. We just came from there. We said, it's a 2-mile hike. They go, oh, you guys are from here. It's so nice to meet people from L.A. We says, no, we're from New York. They says, we're from New York. I says, no kidding. I said, where are you from? They said, Staten Island.
That's great.
So we're from Staten Island, no. And then I said, I'll do you one better. You know the clown? And then he came coming up from around the corner, and they freaked out.
Wow,
so.
they must have bugged out.
Oh, yeah. So it was fun.
Now, how high is the Hollywood sign? About 50 feet high? Probably, right?
Oh, it's might be higher, right?
Like the letters themselves, you're talking?
Just
like, yeah.
The
Height-wise,
platform
about
before it starts. I think it's about maybe 50 feet, maybe?
Yeah,
50,
probably.
60 feet, yeah.
But
I didn't have a ruler out. I wasn't.
I know. I'm just talking like a little kid. Now listen to me. I want to know, Fuzz on the Lens Productions. How the hell did you come up with a name, Fuzz on the Lens?
I'll let Steve Delasala take this one.
Well, we were shooting in a film when we were in high school with our friends. It was actually me and Mike were in the scene. So we had another one of our friends, Anthony Samaras. I'll give him let his name get out there. He was shooting it, and he stopped us mid-scene. He says, guys, you got to stop. There's a fuzz on this lens. There's something wrong. Stop. So we went, and of course, like idiots, we both put the camera right up to our faces.
While it's rolling.
We're looking in it. It's
Wasting
rolling
a lot
the
of
whole
tape
time.
and film.
We're cleaning it, blowing on it. Can't get it off. Finally, I turn it around, look in the little viewfinder, and there's like a hair stuck on the side of the screen. So it was on that side the whole time. That's why we couldn't get it off. But from then on, we've always stopped people anytime we were shooting anything and said, guys, there's a fuzz on this lens. Can you get it off?
A running joke, and
That's
everyone.
great.
But you know what's funny is there never was after this. We'd always tell people, oh, you see the fuzz on the lens. People would take out their napkins, their handkerchief. Oh,
They'd
yeah, I
always
see it.
clean the
There was
fuzz that
never
did
a
not
fuzz.
exist.
Never a fuzz. So now we kind of, ongoing joke.
It's a cool name because, you know, I come from a day where a name was strong. But like nowadays, it seems like the most silliest names are the ones that make it, like that has that big, strong.
I hope so.
Well, that's
we
what-
want people to remember it, and people seem to remember it. It's got a nice catch to it.
You know, we're comedy guys. I mean, we do everything from drama to comedy to horror, whatever. But we don't take ourselves too seriously. We like to have a lot of fun, as you can see with our Staten Island Clown here. So we feel that name really does fit us. You know, we don't take these guys too seriously. We're just here to entertain, and any form of entertainment that is, we're here at your service, and we're ready to go.
It's always good to see young, energetic guys.
Thank you.
Doing productive stuff. Now listen. That's almost your time. Why don't you talk about a couple of your future projects fast, like the coming one, AA?
Yeah, we're working on a film called AA. We're thinking about making it 3 short films, 3 anthology series that will together become 1 feature-length film. So half hour, short films, and then together it'll be a feature. And we're working on, God willing, getting Robert Englund involved. Ron Jeremy's very interested. He wants to be in the project. So we're working with different kinds of well-known people to really jump on board, and they love the script so far. So really,
Yeah, Ron Jeremy's a cool guy. I met him. This movie coming out next month, Jersey Shore Massacre.
my friend Chris Lazaro, I think you know.
Chris Lazzaro's a good guy.
Yeah, he's in the film.
I have a 5-minute part. I get whacked in the beginning, but he was in it.
Yeah.
You know, what's the name?
Who, Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm shot. But he was hanging out with all the young ladies. He's a pisser.
Oh yeah, from what I've heard, I've met him a few times, and he's definitely a character. Is the only way to describe
Hey,
him.
listen, God bless him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, where can people find you on the internet? They want to get in
Sure.
touch with you.
You could. If I could hold this up here, it's
You're not allowed
probably
to
easier.
have any.
Just to,
Okay, there you go. No numbers.
no numbers.
solicit-
It's just this Fuzz on the Lens Productions because just so they could see that. And here, you could keep.
They
this.
would shut me down if we put numbers on.
No
here.
numbers, no numbers. But you can find us on YouTube. Our website is fuzzonlens.com. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Vine, Facebook. Like our page, and you'll see everything that we're putting out there. We got two movies that are in film festivals right now. One of them is taking place out in LA. We just made a film called Mixed Messages, and we have a guy do a voiceover that sounds like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, nice.
It's about trying to text the girl you like for the first time and see if she'll accept. So everyone can relate to it. It's a lot of fun. So,
Sounds good,
yeah,
buddy.
check us out on all
Well,
those.
listen, I want you guys being part of our late night family.
Thank you for having
us.
us.
Come back a couple times a year. Bring your new stuff on. Fuzz on the Lens production.
Thank you.
Staten Island Clown in the house. Have a seat. All right. First time on late night Staten Island Clown. Ah, crazy stuff.